We have every right to dream heroic dreams. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes just don't know where to look.
He believes in the American dream because he's lived it. Marco Rubio. His parents fled dictatorship, then worked their way to a better life, one of opportunities and possibilities. A young man in a hurry, he took on the Republican establishment and won. The experts and insiders were shocked, but not the people. They knew because they heard his clear conservative voice. Less government, more freedom, a foreign policy founded on strength, real opportunity for every American who wants to earn it. A new generation of leadership to unite conservatives and reignite the American dream.
Now the time has come for our generation to lead the way towards a new American century.
Believe in the future. Marco Rubio for president. Conservative Solutions PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Keep that faith. Keep your courage. Stick together. Stay strong. Do not yield. Stand up. We're Americans and we'll never surrender.
What must a president believe about us, about America? That she is worth protecting? That liberty is priceless? Our people honorable? Our future prosperous, remarkable, and free? And what must we believe about that president? What does he think? Where has he been? Has he walked the walk?
What is your rank?
Lieutenant Commander in the Navy.
And your official number?
624787.
John McCain, the American president Americans have been waiting for.
I'm John McCain, and I approve this message.
President Bush and our leaders in Congress have a plan.
Enhance border and port security.
Increase homeland security measures.
Reform and strengthen intelligence services.
Renew the Patriot Act, giving law enforcement tools against terrorists.
Create a national counterterrorism center.
Transform our military.
Give the military all it needs.
Find terrorists where they train and hide.
Learn more
at agendaforamerica.com.
I'm George W. Bush, and I approve this message.
This is my hometown of DeSoto, Missouri. It's where I grew up.
I spent my days scouting and playing ball right here at DeSoto High. There's where we went to church.
It was great growing up here. I mean, I walked to school each day. We lived right across the hill here.
I met my wife, Georgianne, at Mizzou, and we're thrilled our boys are following in our footsteps.
What I've learned here has guided me as Attorney General. My parents taught me that you got to fight for people that needed your help.
That's why I stood up to insurance companies that tried to deny health care to patients and created the no-call list to stop telemarketers from interrupting family dinners. As your governor, I'm committed to helping small towns like DeSoto thrive and prosper, which means cutting property taxes for seniors so no one is forced to leave their homes.
I want to make it so our kids and grandkids can come home back here to small towns in Missouri and have the same kind of life that we did. This is my hometown. This is our Missouri.
His administration took over a city that was on the verge of bankruptcy. He cut waste, improved management, and turned a $200 million deficit into a surplus. And he did it without raising taxes or laying off workers. He's increased spending in the city's neighborhoods. On-time trash collection up to 90%. Libraries open 6 days a week. Resurfacing streets that hadn't been repaired for almost 50 years. And he even personally opened the city's pools and rec centers. And for the first time in anyone's memory, the mayor and council worked together constructively. He lobbied hard for the crime bill to put more police on the streets and worked tirelessly to keep jobs in Philadelphia. And while there's still more to be done, he has delivered on this promise to move Philadelphia in the right direction. Ed Rendell, the mayor.
My name is Olivia Nutter.
This is my dad. This is a house my dad grew up in West Philadelphia.
This is our dog.
This is my favorite food.
My dad's pretty cool for an old guy.
This is where I go to middle school.
My dad's the only Democrat for mayor with a child in the public schools.
I know he wants to make them better and safer.
My dad's pretty busy these days, but he still finds time to take me to school.
Have a good day. Yep. Be good. In southern Arizona, almost everyone supports background checks for people buying a gun. So, why does Martha McSally support the loophole that allows criminals and the dangerously mentally ill to buy guns without a check? The Washington lobbyists who support the loophole are spending thousands to elect McSally. Martha McSally took their money. Now she sides with them, not us. Americans for Responsible Solutions PAC approve the content of this advertising.
Supreme Court candidate Michael George continues to come under criticism for failing to protect women and children. As a judge, George routinely handed out lenient sentences. One was to a man who raped a 3-year-old girl. George granted a furlough to a convicted criminal with a history of violence against women. While out, the convict brutally beat his ex-girlfriend to death and dumped her body in the woods. Now, George wants to be on the Supreme Court. Can Pennsylvania afford that risk?